friends, welcome to Scout Story House. Today, I'm going to read you the story of the little match girl. Once upon a time, on a very cold New Year's Eve, snow was falling gently over a little European town. In the dark, quiet streets, a poor little girl was wandering barefoot and bareheaded. She was holding a bundle of matches to sell. She had shoes when she left home, but they were far too big. They belonged to her mother. As she hurried across the street to avoid some passing carriages, one shoe got lost, and a mischievous boy took the other one. Now, her feet were cold, red, and blue from the freezing snow. All day long, she had tried to sell her matches, but no one had bought any. No one even gave her a single coin. Now she was tired, hungry, and so very cold. The little girl found a small corner between two houses. She sat down and pulled her feet up under her dress, trying to keep warm. Through the windows, she saw bright lights and smelled delicious food. It was New Year's Eve, and everyone else seemed warm and happy. She didn't want to go home because her father would be angry that she hadn't sold any matches, and besides, it was almost as cold at home as it was outside. Her hands were nearly frozen. Desperate to warm up, she took out a match and lit it. Suddenly, the wall in front of her seemed to disappear, and she imagined she was sitting in front of a beautiful warm stove. She stretched her feet toward the imaginary warmth, but the match burned out, and it was cold and dark again. She struck another match. This time, the wall became see-through, and she saw a big table filled with a delicious holiday feast, roast goose and sweet apples. The tasty goose seemed to walk right toward her, but then the match went out, and everything disappeared. She struck a third match, and now she saw the most beautiful Christmas tree, sparkling with thousands of twinkling lights and pretty decorations. The little girl reached out for the shining lights, but the match went out, and all she saw were the bright stars in the sky. She remembered what her beloved grandmother used to say, "When a star falls, someone's soul goes to heaven." Just then, she struck another match, and in its golden glow, her dear grandmother appeared gentle, kind, and smiling. "Grandmother," the little girl cried with joy, "take me with you. Don't vanish like the stove, the dinner, or the Christmas tree." She quickly lit one match after another, holding on to the vision of her grandmother. Her grandmother lifted the little girl in her warm arms. Together, they rose up into the sky, surrounded by light and happiness, to a place with no more cold, no hunger, and no pain. The next morning, the townspeople found the little girl sitting quietly in the corner, a peaceful smile on her face and burnt matches in her hands. They thought she had tried to warm herself. No one knew the wonderful dreams she saw, or that she had gone with her grandmother to a better place, full of love and light.
On a frigid, snow-laden night, she finds herself utterly alone. The little girl's hands and feet are as cold as stone. She ignites a match to kindle desolate street. In her father's wrath, she knows there is no retreat. She strikes the second match. Behold, the roast goose glows bright, but that enchanting vision vanishes from sight. On a frigid, snow-laden night, she finds herself utterly alone. The little girl's hands and feet are as cold as stone. She ignites a match to kindle her heart's deepest desire. Yet the sumptuous feast of her dreams flickers away like a dying fire. She envisions a tree standing high and tall with grace, adorned with presents beneath, a joy for every face. A falling star whispers softly her grandmother's call. Come to the warmth, escape from winter's thrall. On a frigid, snow-laden night, she finds herself utterly alone. The little girl's hands and feet are as cold as stone. She ignites a match to kindle her heart's deepest desire. Yet the sumptuous feast of her dreams flickers away like a dying fire. As dawn breaks gently upon the world below, in her hand lie matches the cherished dream she'll sow. With an ethereal smile gracing her face so fair,